Hey, what's going on, MEC? How's everybody doing? Haven't done a live stream in a little bit. Super excited to chat with you guys today about a very important topic, and that is the topic of pricing for online courses. So I know a lot of you guys have been very curious about this, and there's a ton of people that ask me, Arnie, how did you make your courses so successful? How did you sell over $500,000 worth of your course in the last 2 years? And I'm going to break it down for you guys exactly what I did in regards to pricing. So there's a whole lot of stuff that goes into courses. Of course, I can't teach you everything, but we really want to show you guys how pricing can affect the success of your course over a long-term period. So if you guys have a course right now, I want you guys to leave the topic of that course in the comments. If you guys are showing up on the replay, go ahead and type replay down below so I know you're in the house. And most importantly, I want you guys to pay attention and see how this pricing strategy will make you a lot of money over a longer period of time. And what these big mistakes are that I have done personally or seen personally that slowed down my success a lot. So when I was wanting to create a course for the first time, I was doing some agency work. I was doing copywriting. I was doing funnels. I was doing a little bit of consulting. I was doing a lot of different things. And I had all these little income streams, and for a while I wasn't even making 5 figures a month. I was making between 5 and 8K consistently, and then there became a point where I did this pretty cool challenge. I tried to make money every single day for 30 days straight online, whether it was $1, whether it was $5,000, whatever it was. I went out and I made offers. So I leveraged all my audience, all the different possible things I could do. And what ended up happening was I did it. I made money online every single day for 30 days. This isn't like some challenge or course or something like that I have for you guys too. This is just part of the story. But the crazy part about it was I had made offers every day for those 30 days of all the different stuff I had to offer. But this was the very first time that my online course income far exceeded that of my agency services, of my consulting, all that kind of stuff as well. So I knew there was kind of a tipping point. I could put more energy and focus into it. But the thing was, leading up to that, before that, I had made some big mistakes with how I was putting together my online course and how I priced it. So a lot of people, they know that they need to do a beta round to develop their course and get people in there and get people results and get testimonials and all that kind of stuff. That's just a given, right? So I did that, but the problem was I brought on about 10 people to the beta round, and I didn't charge them a single dollar. I didn't charge them a single dollar. So I was essentially giving my course away to the first 10 people for free. And what happens is you get people who are, if they pay $0, they have zero commitment to actually go through and finish it. Zero. So even if you're getting the people to pay a couple bucks, they're going to be showing up a lot more. Because like, how many of you guys have ever gotten an online course for free from a friend or something like that, or a free course on Udemy or whatever, and you're like, okay, cool, let's stick this in my online course graveyard and never go through it, let me get a yes in the comments if you guys have ever bought or have ever gotten a free course and then never used it. Type a yes in the comments. Because that happens to too many people. So what I did after that was I knew I needed to get more people through the course. And I knew that I had to get the funnel up, get some stuff going. And what I decided to do was price it very low. So when it first came out, it was only about 3 lessons. It was focused just on engagement. So this is my Facebook groups course. It's called Groups for Profit. It's over at groupsforprofit.com/join if you do want to check it out. And so it started out as 37 bucks. It is definitely no longer 37 bucks. It's a lot more than that, but we built it out over time. So what happened was when I got started, I was really kind of scared that people wouldn't like it, or people wouldn't get results, or people would think I was a fraud and all this kind of stuff. That's just kind of like the mindset junk that goes through your head when you're putting out a course, especially for the first time. So I was dealing with all that. So I decided to just, all right, I'm just going to put a few lessons together. I'm going to price it really low. I'm going to get a bunch of people in there, and I'm going to get them results. And then I can raise up the price a bit. So I got a handful of people in at the $37 level. The funnel was very simple. It was a free cheat sheet, and on the second page it offered the $37 thing. And also, if you guys want to get a free copy of that funnel, just go ahead and type a yes in the comments, or type funnel down in the comments, and I will leave you a comment, and I will send you that funnel. It's in ClickFunnels. It's a pretty good one, and you'll be good to go. So after I was selling some of these courses at $37, I started seeing all these results rolling in, and I started seeing people getting really, really big wins, like people who had dead groups, making them engaged, getting clients, getting speaking gigs, all this stuff, just because they had learned a few of those lessons in that little $37 mini course, right? So I was like, okay, cool. I think I'm really onto something here. Let's raise it up again. So I raised it to 97. And before I raised it to 97, I let everybody know. I said, hey, I'm raising it up to 97, at the end of the month or end of the week or whatever. And then there was, a huge influx of sales at the $37 price point. So I was like, okay, cool. And then I think the next month I did like a flash sale or something for like 48 hours. Said, all right, $67, and then made a bunch of sales there, and then brought it back up. And I kept waiting until I got a lot more results and built out more content in the program to justify raising the price. So there's one big mistake people make, is they don't justify raising the price. They just raise the price to raise the price. There's not any new value proposition. There's not any huge testimonials coming out of it. They're just trying to do like some bullshit urgency just to get people to hop in before the next deadline. You can't do that. You have to understand that if you raise the price, you have to give people a reason. Okay? So different reasons can include more content, a better experience, more support, all kinds of things. And you got to be clear when you're communicating that anytime you raise your prices. So the other big mistake people make right around this area of when they're putting together either a beta or raising prices or whatever it is they price it too high right out the gate. Even if what you do can be extremely transformational, extremely valuable, and make a huge, huge, huge impact on ROI on people, they charge too high for it. People come out the gate launching $997 courses, even $497 courses or $2,000 courses. And what they don't realize is they're missing out on so much leverage. So leverage is what has helped me scale up my course business and really everything else that I do. And how this leverage works is the more customers you have, the more successful people you get, the more testimonials you get. Now, the more testimonials you get, the more you can leverage that in your marketing. So when I had 100 people in my course who had paid like $37 or $97, what you're getting is maybe 30% of them to actually go through it, and maybe half of that to get a result and leave a testimonial. So before I had even raised the price to $297, I already had 15 video testimonials. That's super powerful. So everybody's like, wow, okay, cool. This guy's onto something. He's really getting a lot of people results. All right. And the cool thing is about testimonials too is it doesn't matter if somebody paid $37 or $97. What happens is you can use that testimonial at any price point. In fact, I use some of my early stage testimonials to this day in my marketing. I use some of those quotes, those videos, all that kind of stuff. And they're still just as good. They got the result, So where people make this mistake if they price too high out the gate because they want to make money in their first 3 months of running your course, whether it's a beta launch or getting some sales in immediately, and they're completely missing out on the long-term money with courses. If you're just wanting to launch a course to make a side hustle income, $1 to $3 grand a month, go for it. Go ahead, price it however you want, roll it out. Put in some half-ass effort and you'll make a side hustle income as long as you have an audience. I'm not talking to people who want to make a side hustle income. I want to talk to people who want to have a very successful six-figure course within the next 6 to 12 months. So if that's you, stay tuned. If you just want to make a side hustle course, you probably already know exactly what you need to do it. So get off of the stream and go do it. But if you guys want to seriously scale it up and make a lot bigger impact, make a lot bigger money, and like life-changing money, like 20 to 50 grand a month plus money, that's what I've been able to help people do through this pricing strategy. So this pricing strategy is all about the incremental increase in price. So after, I've done dozens of different launches for myself and clients, and hands down the biggest factor in launch success is doing an honest price increase. So an honest price increase versus a bullshit price increase is, let's say, if my course was 97 and then it goes up to $297, I am not going to bring it back down to $97, or it actually does go up to $297 when I say it goes up. So at every point I would raise the price. People would see that, and then they would go and check it out later, and they'd be like, oh shit, he really did raise the price. Oh man, I should have got that. And then they're like, all right, I'll get it this time so he doesn't raise it up again. And because I did that multiple times, I started at the lower price point, you know, got some results, got some testimonials, gave it some time, got everybody to warm up to it. And then I said, all right, cool guys, if you still want it, you know, price is going up. And so I just did that continuously, and that made everything exponential over the entire last 2 years. So you have a ceiling with that. There is, you know, a price threshold. You have to kind of change up how you sell. But in the first year of an online course, this strategy is amazing for creating multi-six figures in online course revenue. So if you guys are still with me, still listening, let me get a comment down there. Say hi, or let me know if that's valuable. Go ahead and type a value down in the comments, and make sure we can reach some more people with this info. You know, I'm not holding back. I really want to help you guys out. If you are a course creator or considering creating a course, I don't want you guys to go through the same mistakes I've seen a lot of other people make. So this is what we got going for you guys today. All right, what else? I think one of the biggest pieces of selling an online course continuously is like understanding at a very, 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 very deep and intimate level what your people need. You guys have to do a specific set of research that I call, so there's 3 different types. One is audience research. That's where you ask them, you know, the standard, 6 or so questions. Hey, what's your biggest problems? What's your biggest blah, blah, blah. One cool way to collect that is in your Facebook group. You can ask them 3 questions when they join. 2 of those questions should be customer research. One of those questions should be email. Make sure you guys are using the GroupFunnels software of ours to capture that email on autopilot. You guys can go to groupfunnels.com/go and check that out. That'll be super valuable, save you a bunch of time, get you a bunch of leads. But these first 2 questions should be customer research and or audience research. And you'll learn so much about what your people are actually needing and going through. And you can make your marketing, you can make your product, you can make your content all focused on those questions. Now, there's one more type, or there's 2 more types of research you'll need to do. The next one is buying trigger research. Now, this is a survey you send specifically to people who have pulled out their credit card and paid for your course. So the buying trigger research is how to get inside the minds of people who have paid you. And this is very different from general audience research, because you'll start to see, especially when you have more customers, like if you have 100 customers in a low ticket course and you get a handful of them to fill out this buying trigger research, you'll start to see commonalities within everybody. You ask them things like, how did you justify investing this? How has this changed your life? What was going through your head when you signed up? All this different stuff, and you'll start to see commonalities in those answers. And that's what you want to put in your retargeting ads, your sales pages, sales calls if you do any. And it's just like laser targeted into the minds of people who are your buyers. So that's how you get those people to stand out and speak out. And then last but not least, we want to do a non-buyer survey. So this is where you go, let's say if you do like a launch period or whatever, and after that, there's going to be, there's always a large percentage of people who didn't buy, and you want to talk to them. Just have straight up, conversations, chats, surveys, and figure out why they didn't buy. You can ask them different things like, what held you back from hopping in? Was it the price? Was it this? Was it that? What do you feel like was missing in the offer? All that kind of stuff. Was the timing wrong? What was it? And a lot of times they'll tell you every objection they have, and then you can build that into your next campaign. So that's another big reason why I like to do these incremental price increase launches is as the price goes up, the funnel has to be better at every single step, right? So you incorporate those answers from the non-buyer survey into your next round of marketing. Now, if you just launched at, a $500 or $997 price point, and then you get a bunch of people that don't buy, and now you have, some research, you have some customers, you have some testimonials, but you only have a few grand, like that's not going to give you leverage in going forward and building a seriously powerful and huge income generating course. So you have to think long game and understand that the first, 3 months of creating and selling an online course has nothing to do with you or you making money. It has to do with you obtaining leverage and happy customers. So I don't care if you sell it for $12. If you sell it for $12 and you go and you get 50 video testimonials, you'd have to like just quit, to really mess it up. Like if you have a whole bunch of video testimonials and you have a product that people are actually enjoying that solves a good problem, there's no reason you can't make 6 figures with an online course in the next year. So that's what I suggest, guys. And if you guys, let's see. Paul says was just about to go for $397 at launch. Yeah, Paul, I would drop it down a little bit. We got 2 Pauls in the house, Paul Motley and Paul Burkett. Aren't you guys both in affiliate marketing? What's up to the Pauls? So yeah, I think starting it out a little bit lower can be really good for obtaining that leverage. Like, of course, it's cool to launch a product and, make a few grand first open cart, but I want you guys to think of like how you can leverage that first round. So let's say even if you did something at like $97 and then, you capped it to a certain amount of people, 50 people, 100 people, whatever you think would be a good fit for your audience size. And then you can run the launch at that price. Now you have a lot less buying resistance. So people who were like on the fence about it, they're like, maybe I could, that's a lot of money, but I don't know. But if it was $97, that's a no-brainer, anything that's actually solving a problem for people, they'll pay $97 for it. So I want you guys to think about that as well. All right, guys, what questions do you guys have about this? Let me know in the comments. And just a heads up for everybody, we do repurpose these onto the podcast and the YouTube channel as well. So if you guys want to go check out the Millennial Entrepreneur Podcast on iTunes or MEC TV on YouTube, check it out there. And yeah, they show up there as well. And let's see, somebody says, hey man, looking to start a real niche ecom course. How about $59 for a starting price? Yeah, that's a good one. I like these, these lower ones. And the cool thing is, guys, you just want to pack the house. That's why a lot of people do things like free events or they charge just a couple bucks to get people to an event. And then after that, they tell them something else. With my strategy on courses here, it's all about filling the house and then understanding that there's always more people out there who are going to need your stuff. So I want you guys to never have a scarcity mindset. You might think, okay, well, what if I, sell it at a low price and then all the people who really wanted to work with me, they probably would have bought it at a higher price later. Well, guess what? All those people that really wanted to work with you, they're going to be the ones who are putting the work in. They're going to be the ones who are giving you testimonials. They're going to be the ones who are your raving fans, and they will tell all their friends about how much you're changing their life. So if you have a good product and you have good people in there, you can always find more people. So I hope this helps. And if you guys want to learn some more of this launch process, I do teach this whole thing in my Groups for Profit course, where I show you how to start, grow, brand your audience using a Facebook group, using chatbots, retargeting ads, all this other good stuff, and then how to pull off these launches. And from inception, create your flagship core offer, scale it up over the next year, and make a bunch of money with it. So it's over at groupsforprofit.com/join. If you guys want to learn more about how to actually do this stuff, that's my whole strategy in a nutshell. But if you guys want the full thing, get all your questions answered, I'm happy to help you out there. And so I'm super excited. We just started doing some weekly group coaching as a free bonus. So a lot of people, they charge, $5 grand, 10 grand or whatever for a group coaching program. But we decided, we wanted to make this the most valuable, online course and coaching program add-on out there. So, it's a one-time investment. And from then on, you get access to our weekly group coaching. Now, this is coaching from me at least once a month. And then we bring in other guest experts to talk about all the other stuff that I'm not the best at. So super valuable, and I would love to see you guys in there. Yeah, Paul says, I have Groups for Profit, insanely great value. Appreciate it, man. Aileen is in there as well. Yeah, Aileen, so you are just about to get your launch going. That's super exciting. That'll be a good one for sure. Yeah, Alexander, hop in, man. We'd love to see you over there. It's over at groupsforprofit.com/join. And, I really want to help you guys out with this stuff. And, even if you did just create a course that made an extra 20 grand over the next few months, would that be worth it? I want you guys to not just create side hustle income. with this, but like a seriously powerful multi-5-figure a month business through course, coaching, whatever you sell, you can do it with the Facebook group, and you can do it with these launch strategies that I show you. So take it seriously. We'd love to see you guys on the inside, and holla if you guys have any questions. All right, guys, have a great day, everybody, and stay tuned. We do have some more MEC TV interviews coming up. Amazing stuff going on in the group, YouTube channel, podcast, all that stuff. So hope to see you guys on the inside, and hope you guys go and sell a whole bunch of courses. All right, see ya.